instead of going live on Monday, I figured let me try Sunday. According to YouTube, there should be more people in these YouTube streets allegedly on Sundays. Also, I literally was just already kind of in front of my computer, so I'm like, I should just hop on live because a lot has been going on in these a lot of discussions that I wanted to come get my 2 cents on. So I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Sunday. I hope you're resting and recharging, doing the things you love, just finding something to be excited about today before we get back to the work week. Well, for those of us who are off, for those of us who are working, shout out to you. Keep hanging there, hang in there. But yeah, so today's my first day in a long time putting on a full face of makeup. It feels really good. Unfortunately, let's see, turn there. She's been very persistent in my life for some reason. I don't know why. I just want her to go away. But I'm trying to do better, drink more water, clean my face, be better about my skincare routines because I have all the products. So I really have no excuse. I just need to do it before I go to bed. And I mean, the morning one is not an issue. It's the nighttime where I'll be skipping steps like, no witch hazel, no toner. I'm gonna just do this, put the serum last. Oh, I forgot the serum today. I'll skip it. But it's not good. You got to keep up with the steps. And that's the only way if you know the things are working. But yes, I'm here. So hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joe. That's crazy. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. I forgot what I was just about to say. But yes, back to YouTube Live. That's really great. Thank you so much. All support I really appreciate. As you know, over here trying to build all the things on the channel. Trying to bring back the lives, doing that consistently, posting Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. I think that's what I'm doing right now. So thank you so much for all of your continued support, watching. You guys really mean a lot to me and keep me going and have me excited about just this little time that we have together to talk about all the things beauty, YouTube, makeup, all that good stuff. So the first thing that I saw that I wanted to talk about was this Cushion foundation. So for those of you that are not familiar with what Cushion foundation is, the idea is that it's like a compact of makeup. I should have actually had a regular compact to show. And then it's like a little circle of, good to see you too. Thank you so much. But yeah, so compact foundation, it's a little circle of foundation in like a little cake form. And then it has a little sponge that you put, like you press it into the cushion. And then when you press it onto your face, it'll like deposit the foundation. And they're growing in popularity, but the issue is, one, I find that they're really expensive. Like one Cushion foundation is like, I think the cheapest one I've seen is like $60, $70. And then I've seen them all the way up to like $130. And the issue number 2 is that with the Cushion foundation, the pad with the product, you keep putting it back in. So then you keep contaminating the little foundation cake with the little puff. So ideally, I guess best case scenario would be before you apply your makeup, you would wash the little puff and then you would use the puff to put the makeup on. But the thing is, like, if you don't continually wash the puff, then you're taking that old makeup, that old bacteria, and then just redepositing onto your face. So and especially for $130 a pop, that just seems really expensive way to redeposit old bacteria from old stuff on your face. So you definitely, I mean, I think I understand the trend of it, that it's something easy, especially in, I mean, I could definitely see how somebody who, if you are, especially if you have like a hybrid position where you're going back and forth between Zoom life and then real life, and it's like you want to touch up, put on makeup for Zoom, but then clearly any makeup once you go outside and you have the mask life is going to get messed up. So why not have this little easy compact that you could take with you everywhere? And I understand the convenience of it, but really, I don't know if I like the idea of redepositing, like I said, that bacteria onto your face. So I'm over here playing with my phone. My friend, oh my goodness, let me show you guys. My friend got me the cutest little phone stand. It's pink. And it goes right on my little table. So that way I could look at my phone. Not that I'd be looking at my phone all the time. Lord. First thing for Instagram is always something crazy that pops up. But let's get to the makeup. That's why we're here. So I follow a lot of, the one thing about the beauty community is somebody's going to tell you how they feel about something. I feel like people were stuck in the house, and I think that we might be putting too much emphasis on like these collections and whether or not it's good or bad, or do we feel that it other hand, or do we feel that it's like a waste of time, or like we buy these things. And I think that one, we all got to take a breath, myself included. Take a breath. Two, once we took our breath, we have to realize bad makeup collections were always coming out. It's just that you were distracted by all the things that you had to do in real life. So you were going places, you were seeing people, you were going to non-essential businesses, living your best life, and you didn't realize that companies were coming out with things that were wasteful, crappy, not what you're looking for, repeat. Like, companies have always been doing it. It's just now the fact that you have more time to focus on social media and all these different things that you are noticing that a lot of these things are not that productive or great. So one thing we're looking at is, okay, so Sephora came out with lipsticks that are based on your sign. Here, I'll show you guys the picture. I always hate these collections. Here you go. So that's the first set. You guys can see the sign is like in the little bottom corner. And then this is the second set. So here, I'm going to go back because I'm a Taurus, and that's the one that I care about the most. The Taurus shade in the middle right there is always some mauve, plain Jane color. And I'm just like, why do y'all hate Tauruses so much? What do we do to y'all that you guys give us the ugly color every time? NYX came out with a lipstick horoscope collection. Taurus was literally the same shade. It was this mauve, nude, plain, nothing to be excited about color. And I'm just like, why do y'all really don't like us? But MAC has come out with this collection. Is it MAC? Yeah, it's MAC. It's like this little collection of like fun little character kind of lipsticks, and each lipstick is like based on a different word. So here, you can't see it in this picture, but the next product picture, there's like a love you, thank you, have a good day, congratulations, cheer up, and just lipsticks with these little positive affirmations. And I think this is a great collection for right now. I think that this is going to be Pretty Me Up. Is that the name of the collection? I think so. It's funny, when the YouTubers and people really used to care a lot about MAC, you used to be able to go in the streets and like see all the things in advance, but now nobody even like really researches MAC that much. Yeah, I wonder if this launch is happening in the US, because they're not even, the advertisements are not in English, but it could just be where they got it from. But yeah, I think this is a really cute idea, especially if you know somebody who's going through a rough time right now. You get them a little thank you lipstick, or a congratulations, or a cheer up. That's really, a lot of people would like that, especially for the single ladies like myself. Valentine's Day is coming up, so you know you might want to get yourself a little cheer up lipstick. But I always get myself gifts for Valentine's Day, so that's nothing new. But it says coming soon. It doesn't have a release date yet, so I'm pretty sure those pictures are leaked. But hopefully that comes to fruition. But you got to be careful with these leaks though, because what was I looking at? The MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pots collection that was supposed to drop. I went on MAC's website last night and bought some things, and I was looking around like, where are these magical paint pots that just dropped from this collection? And they weren't there. So I don't know if it maybe sold out so fast and then I just missed it, but I ended up getting Groundwork because I've been putting like concealer all over my eyelids, and you can't see it now because I have makeup on, but right here I'm starting to get like a little rough spot. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to keep putting concealer on it. I think I just want a little color on my lid real quick with the dab swipe in the morning. For 2021, it's not a resolution because every time I say something's a resolution, I don't stick to it, and I don't want to say it's a resolution, but I am more mindful of trying to be presentable and nice when I come to the Zoom. I'm not a morning person, so when I hop on my first call of the day, I really just be like, good morning. And it's not. So I've been trying. I'm like, I'm gonna put a little lipstick. Well, not lipstick. I'm gonna put some lip gloss. I'm gonna put on some mascara, a little liner, and try to look like something. Do my brows, cause if you look good, you feel good. So I try to do that for those morning meetings that are a part of life. So as a part of that, I'm looking for quick fix makeup things that I can literally, like, I'm on my monitor right here. Like, I literally have like the lip glosses here. I have the mascara here. When I say it's happening right before the Zoom, it's right before the Zoom. Over here, I have my little, is she gonna come? Let's see. I could bring it here without knocking down everything on this table. Here we go. Boom. I won't blind you guys with the mirror side, but this is the Fenty little hand mirror. I love this thing. I'll be sitting here like, oh my gosh, me about to start, just so I can look like something when I log on to the Zoom. But yeah, so I think that collection is cute. The names are cute. The packaging is uplifting and happy. The little characters are adorable. That's the energy we're on right now. I try not to do the gossipy like, ooh, these are the people who are talking about each other videos. But what is this guy's name? He's always in some drama. I feel like this is Manny MUA. But here, I'll show you guys the picture. So basically, it is Manny MUA. So basically, he had a YouTube video where he was saying all of the brands that fell off and lost their magic. People are people and everybody's problematic in their own way, but because Manny MUA has had so many beef with like people who were his personal friends in real life, and then now it's on YouTube, I'm definitely always skeptical of the things that he says. I don't think he's wrong. So the companies that he has listed here are MAC, Anastasia Beverly Hills, ColourPop, and Too Faced. I don't know if it's so much that they lost their magic, but you can't always be on top. Like, you always want to be top 5. The way I think of it with brands is you always want to be top 5, but you can't always be the number one girl, and you have to constantly reinvent yourself and come out with new things. Like, if you think about, let's say you think about fashion, right? Not even real fashion, like sneakers. Nikes are not always the coolest, latest sneaker that everybody wants to wear. Sometimes it'll be Adidas, or because with the Yeezys and stuff like that, sometimes it'll be Champions. Hello, thank you so much for joining us. Sometimes it'll be some other brand, right? So with those brands, okay, so everybody's wearing Adidas's, everyone's wearing Yeezys. It's not that Nike fell off, it's just that they're not the number one anymore. So this idea that these brands have fell off, I don't know if they completely fell off. I just think they're not number one anymore. ColourPop, a lot of people are talking about them. People are always bringing them up. I don't think, if everyone is talking about you, you didn't fall off yet. Like, I think, to me, the definition of fall off is that you're gone and that no one brings you up, and that whenever people talk about your brand, it's a historical context and it's not current. People are currently talking about ColourPop. So this whole thing, for those who has just joined us, I'm talking about Manny MUA's video about brands that fell off. And he said MAC, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Too Faced, and ColourPop fell off. I don't think that ColourPop fell off because they're still coming out with collections and everybody's still talking about them. I just think that they're coming out with too many products at once, and it's like brain overload, and people have less disposable income because of the state of the world. Like, Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. The reason why we all have to wear masks when we leave the house, I'm not gonna say the words because I don't want YouTube to strike my video. But there's a thing going on in the world, especially here in the United States, and we are severely affected. And one of those effects is that people are counting their coins and they're not buying a whole bunch of makeup. So the fact that a brand is coming out with something every week and you feel like it's not anything different, it's not a particular value, you're just not going to buy it. And it doesn't mean that the brand fell off. It doesn't mean that the brand is gone. It's just that we are in a time where people are counting their coins. Yes, thank you. You agree. So I think that people are just dialing back. Even myself, I wear makeup every day. However, I know that I'm not spending as much money as makeup. All of a sudden, Sephora now, you can use your points to get 15% off. I deleted that email so fast. I was like, no, like, yes, I wear makeup for myself and not because like, oh, I want people to see my skin a certain way, but I'm also not going to buy it when I just sit at home. I just be here. So, I mean, yes, going to essential businesses, I guess when you get groceries, you want your like brows on fleek, but that's still not a whole collection of eyeshadows every other week. So, because even if you did do your eyeshadow every time you go to the supermarket, you're still not going to go through them that fast. So it's like, you just can't. That's just not it. So that's ColourPop's issue. The next brand on here is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yeah, that's the issue with Anastasia Beverly Hills is that she was treating people badly. So the whole thing with these influencers and you're getting contact, technically this is a Norvina brand, but Norvina and Anastasia Beverly Hills are so closely related. I thought they were the same company this whole time. I still feel like they might be the same company, honestly. But I'm just like, this whole thing, there's nothing worse to me than when a brand comes out saying that you're taking people's work and you're not paying them. That's the biggest no-no for me because these brands make money hand over fist. These are $1 million corporations. You can't pay homegirl $500 for a makeup look video that she did. Like, and then it was even more heartbreaking to hear the stories of basically how the young woman was saying that she was like in between places to live and just trying to like struggle to hustle and trying to make her dreams come true with this beauty influencer stuff. And it was just so heartbreaking that she's fighting back and forth with this $1 million corporation to pay her a few coins for some Instagram posts. Like that just left such a bad taste in my mouth. I love Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow products. I did buy some a couple months ago, maybe when it went on sale to who was it? Sephora had a deal where it was like buy one get one free, and I was like, buy one get one free. Y'all about to stop carrying them? Like, why is this discount so low? What's going on? But after seeing everything that's happening with the brand, she better not get pulled from Sephora for this. Like, girl, go apologize, pay the people, donate to whoever you need to donate to, make it right. Because if you're not at Sephora anymore, it's over for you. Because I mean, I like Ulta, and there are Ulta stores. There's a couple that are near me, but they're less convenient to go to. So, and I can just imagine like shelf space is important for your brand. So you about to get kicked out of one of your major retailers? Like, nah. Also, they haven't come out with anything exciting. I'm lying. What did I get from them? The lip gloss. So I got this new lip gloss that came out. So we're gonna see what that's about. But I mean, I think eventually they did pay the young lady and it like kind of worked out, but and then Norvina did apologize. Is Norvina the child's name? Whatever that woman's name was, she apologized, but it's just so disappointing. MAC was next. Okay, so technically MAC is for professional makeup artists, right? It's the makeup artist company. Us regular folk just started buying it. Myself specifically, there was not that many foundation options when I first got into makeup. There was not that many foundation options for Black girls. and people with deep and dark skin tones. So it was like you had to go to MAC. It was just like you can either be the last shade at the drugstore and hope it's not ashy, or just go to MAC. So we just went to MAC. But that doesn't mean that MAC was for us. It was for makeup artists. So this whole idea that they fell off, I don't know if they fell off or if they're just going back to their roots of like only being for makeup artists, because these seasonal collections, that's for brands who are trying to sell to consumers, not necessarily makeup artists, right? Because think about it. You do makeup professionally. The new trend is gray smoky eye. You don't need to buy a new gray smoky eye collection. You already can know how to take the tools in your kit and repurpose them so that way you could do the new trends. So this whole thing of even those like little happy-go-lucky, like feel better lipsticks, like that's not for a makeup artist. They're melting the lipstick down and putting it in the palette anyway. So I don't know if MAC was just like, we want to get out the consumer game, because they've been quiet too long. Even with this Sims collection that was a reboot, I don't think they want to sell to us, y'all. I think they just want to stick with the makeup artists. And I think we're just here by default, which is fine, I guess, but just let us know so that way we won't get our hopes up. Too Faced. I don't think Too Faced fell off either. I just really feel like they just didn't come out with anything in 2020 because of the pandemic and being worried. If I'm not mistaken, Too Faced, well, actually, this is what phones are for. Let's Google it. Too Faced, if I'm not mistaken, was bought by another company. Because I feel like one day I was watching, yes, Estee Lauder bought Too Faced. I was watching, what's the news channel? CSNBC or the CNBC? I was watching the Business NBC. And they basically had the founder, CEO of Too Faced, and he was like, how Estee Lauder bought us, and Estee Lauder now owns us. So my thing is, when somebody buys a business, there's usually, merger acquisition, all that business talk. People are going to get fired, people are going to get hired, the structure of the company is going to change, and we just got to wait and see what happens. So clearly you're not going to necessarily do all the things that you were planning when you're thinking that someone else, you just bought this company and you want to change the direction and how you can make it better. So I'm actually going to do a video talking more in depth about how I think that's going to go, because your girl got some opinions. Because I've seen other makeup brands, they bought it for $1.45 billion. I've seen brands before they were owned by Estee Lauder and after they were owned by Estee Lauder. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna talk about it so that way we can specifically talk about that. But yeah, so I don't think Too Faced fell off. I just think that because they sold the company, it's in, what do you call it? Not limbo, because limbo, they're probably still working on stuff. It's just that everything is at a halt, needs to be reviewed, maybe a different plan because they just sold the company. So TBD on Too Faced, but we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think these companies fell off. In my previous lives, you already know, I feel like everybody's kind of holding back to see what's happening with the state of the world. If you have a fire new makeup technology that evens out skin tones and also does all these other amazing things, you're not going to drop it in the middle of a panoramic. I know, right? Like, how many other words can we come up with so that way we don't get demonetized? But but yeah, so you're just not going to release it right now, especially, I mean, even when you think about people who are having weddings and graduations and stuff like that, so many people are scaling back and they're just like, I'm gonna wait till the world's open and I could do it the way I want before I do all the things. Like, I don't want to try and do my plan now because I can't fully visualize it or actualize it the way I want because of the state of the world. So I think that a lot of people are just sitting and waiting. I'm pretty sure if we had the privilege to be a fly on the wall in these boardrooms, I'm pretty sure that they're just like, so our 2023 launch of this new foundation, like, and I can even tell based on my videos. So, for instance, when the outside world used to be open, I would do a Fenty review and then 700 views, 600 views. Now I did the powder foundation video. It's been up there for like probably 2 weeks, maybe more than 2 weeks, 3-4 weeks, and it only has like 100 views. And it's not, I mean, granted, it's foundation. Like, you can't, half of your face is covered now. Why would you necessarily buy foundation? So people aren't looking into it. For the holidays, I definitely saw an uptick of people buying gifts for other people. And even in the comment section, people were just like, oh, people were just like, let me, try and get this lip gloss. You seem to like it, so I think my friend's going to like it, or my girlfriend, or whoever is going to like it. But everybody is not wearing makeup or doing the same thing. Even myself, I keep coming back to this picture. This is Becca came out with a new like tinted, is it a tinted moisturizer? What is it called? It's a light shifting dewy tint. And they have all these different, it's not all these different shades. There's like 6 or 7 shades. But one shade looks like it's a perfect shade for me. That 5.5, that looks like it would just be the perfect tinted moisturizer for me. But I'm literally just like, buy tinted moisturizer to wear. And I really can't justify it. And I mean, I'm thankful that I could buy the makeup if I wanted to, but it just doesn't make sense. I'm looking at a table full of makeup that I barely sit at to do my, like I said, I showed the few things that I'm using to do my makeup right here in front of me. So my whole makeup vanity, even though I bought the, the Reiki mirror, and it's so beautiful and I love it. And I'm going to do a video about that soon too. But it's just a different kind of world that we live in. So it's really, I think people are just slowing their brakes on that kind of stuff. So, and even this whole idea that like, oh, if the government gives us stimulus and all this kind of stuff, that people are going to go buy makeup. I don't think that's true either. I think that people are going to be, I mean, you'll have a few people who will, or what they might do is they might be like, okay, cool, I'm going to $50 cash out, get the makeup I want. But I don't think everybody's just going to be running to the makeup stores. I was watching, again, the business CNBC, and they're talking about, oh yeah, Ulta stock, because once the government gives stimulus, like, buy Ulta stock because everybody's going to be going there. And I was just like, people who like makeup got bills too. Like, I don't think that's a safe bet for you to be thinking we'll be running to the makeup stores once we get the second stimulus package after all these months. And especially there's so many places where people, if it was like seasonal work that the whole summer was messed up and it messed up your money, which messed it up for the whole year. Like, I thought it was real presumptuous that people were saying like, oh yeah, they'll be running back to Ulta. Like, nah, you don't know makeup people in real life then, because their moms, their wives, their sisters, they're responsible for their household. All the bills you got, they have plus some. So definitely something to think about. That's really it for me. I haven't really seen any other things that we're talking about. Last week we talked about briefly Huda Beauty's new people buy less makeup, clothes, etc. due to the pandemic. Yes. And it's a smart decision. Like, it's very clear. That's why when I feel like you see these, who just dropped J-Lo skincare, and she's like, oh, I'm in Sephora, like signing boxes. I just left the White House from the inauguration, and now like look at me autographing. I'm like, girl, some of those things are $40-$60 just for one product. Like, that's a lot. Like, if you have to choose between the things you want to get, it's not going to be the makeup and the skincare necessarily. I know myself, I recently got YouTube TV because I was just like, I was a cord cutter, and I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna watch TV because I never really am at the house, which before I wasn't. would leave for work 7 something in the morning. By the time I come back home, it'd be 7 o'clock at night. I real quick watch some YouTube videos, work out, then start getting ready for the next day. Like that was my life. So I never had a need to be like, oh, I want TV. But now that all those other forms of entertainment, when I used to do happy hour and dinners with friends and all that stuff, is different now. Now that we mostly just do Zooms and FaceTime groups and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, so then let me get TV so I can have like background noise when I'm in the house. So it's not even necessarily that people don't want to spend money on anything. It's just that makeup is one of those things that is very closely connected with being outside and with having your face uncovered. There are 1,000 videos. I know I'm like rambling today, but there's like 1,000 videos on how to wear makeup and it not get on your mask. And it is ridiculous. Okay. Your mask is personal protective equipment. You should not have makeup on your face at all. Like, no one is explaining, especially the blue mask that has the antiviral chemical on there. It doesn't work for COVID, but I already said the word, whoops. It doesn't work for you know what, but it helps against like flu viruses and other viruses. There's a special chemical on the mask that is protecting you more than a regular cloth mask, which is why so many people are trying to get those blue masks and wear them. How does the chemicals in your makeup affect that antiviral chemical? You don't even know. No one knows. We're not scientists. We haven't researched these things, right? So because of that, even more reason to not wear makeup with your mask. Second of all, I mean, I guess if you have a larger face, then most of your face will be seen. But when I have my mask, this is what's left. My nails look horrible. I miss my nails. Okay, it looks like this. All you see is my eyes. Why are you putting on? Okay, if you put on the foundation and the concealer and then you powder 15 times, it won't transfer onto the mask. Just don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Your skin, and then you wonder why you have, I have maskne. Like, I get acne on the regular. Do I want to now put a mask and makeup? No. So I understand makeup is the thing that makes you feel better, but get pretty cute in the house and take a whole bunch of selfies. Like, that's definitely an option. Get cute in the house, take a whole bunch of selfies. Sorry, I'm over here trying to respond to people's messages from fake. Get cute in the house, take a whole bunch of selfies, or get cute for the Zoom if you want to do a Zoom theme. I'm not doing as much now, but I know a lot of people were doing like the virtual escape room and the Roaring 20s, virtual happy hours and all that kind of stuff. Get cute for that. Just leave. If I could, I mean, everybody's going to do what they want to do, but I don't know. To me, I just feel like the makeup and the mask, like, just wear the mask and leave the makeup. Like, do the makeup another time, or get real fancy with your eyeshadow, eyebrows, and mascara, right? And then just leave everything else. But as I say that with a full face of makeup, but like I said, I'm here with y'all on the video, so it's different. But thank you so much for coming here and listening to me ramble about all the different things. Today's my day, usually Sunday, when I shoot all my videos. So I'm about to hop into that. It's been a pleasure speaking with everybody, and for everybody who came and all the support. I really, truly appreciate it, and interaction. You guys are great. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. All kinds of hair, skincare, beauty, makeup, travel, tech videos I make for this channel. Also hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I go live, and you'll also know when I'm posting new videos. All right. So thank you so much for coming. I truly appreciate it, and have a great day. All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.